Most people view confusion as only a negative mental emotional experience or expression. But they rarely understand its true nature because it is a real state of mind, meaning that anything real in this physical world of an illusion, anything that's genuinely real has a positive and a negative potential. And anything that's not real is man-made, is synthetic, it's fabricated, like guilt. Guilt is not real. It's man-made, it's a concept of manipulation. But what's genuine was confusion. Most people don't realize or even think about it having a positive potential, right? You only think of it as something negative to avoid, to never go into, to never feel. You don't like its ambiguity. You don't like its chaos. You don't like its self-doubt. But you're going to learn, and we're going to discover, and we're going to explore confusion from a much deeper, broader level. So confusion is also a part of your natural growth. It is a part of your natural growth. It challenges you to review and check in with yourself. It challenges you to review and check in with your limiting beliefs. It challenges you to slow down and to pause. And when we don't do that, when we ignore it, when we resist confusion, what's the old saying? What you resist persists. So instead of resisting it, you're going to learn how to relate to confusion today. Let's talk about what are the benefits. What are the benefits of understanding and changing your relationship with confusion? What are some of the benefits that you can glean through this course, through this class? What can you learn? And one of the benefits is that it releases the fear that something's wrong with you. When you understand its nature, when you change your relationship with confusion, it can release that old crippling fear that comes up there that something's wrong with you, that you're somehow not good enough. That's one of the benefits by changing your relationship with confusion. The second one is it opens to a more positive future self. It opens you to a more positive future self because confusion is a part of life. It's something you need to learn to relate to. And when you avoid it and resist it, it often can shut you down, keeping you stuck in old patterns. So the third benefit is that it deepens emotional intelligence. And because it deepens your emotional intelligence, it strengthens your personal power. Because your personal power comes from your emotion, your depth of feeling. Power is emotion. Power comes from your emotional nature. It is the fuel supply that takes your thoughts and joins together with your thoughts and brings them into manifestation. Thinking and thoughts without enough emotional juice renders you powerless, renders you in procrastination. It keeps you moving forward very slowly. It doesn't have enough juice to manifest what you want, what you desire. So the third thing that as you can benefit from understanding and changing your relationship with confusion is that it deepens your emotional intelligence, thus your personal power. It can clear away old patterns from the past. Because when you understand its nature, which we're going to dive into shortly, it can help you to clear away the old patterns, the repetition, the old, same old patterns of the past when you can change your relationship with confusion. To let it be a part of your life, knowing that it has beneficial, positive expressions, which we're going to talk about shortly. It can deepen your ability to trust yourself. And out of that self-trust, what can emerge is a greater level of self-confidence. It can deepen self-trust, and confidence is another benefit of changing your relationship to confusion. Sixthly, is it opens you to master the art of change itself. Confusion often keeps people from changing, and they go back to what's familiar to avoid the confusion, rather than going into the ambiguity, rather than challenging themselves to explore the unknown that confusion offers. They often cling to something that's known to assuage the feeling of confusion, ambiguity, the unknown. It can release stress and anxiety, depression, and self-doubt. By changing your relationship with confusion, it can help you to release the stress of the unknown, the anxiety, the depression, and the self-doubt. So all of those benefits are just by sitting and listening and opening up and expanding your perception today of what confusion is. and how you can begin to take your power back from it. And when you start to feel it, to know how to deal with it in a constructive and powerful process that can enhance your life rather than diminish it. So it sounds like a tall